What's good with it, my people? Feel what I'm saying? I want to send some shit out to, what's his name? Daylight, Daylit. You feel me? You game, big rap. Shit. A nigga like myself got a gun charge. You feel what I'm saying? I got a gun charge because I came outside with a motherfucker slammer. You know what I'm saying? There wasn't no motherfucker out here to tell me, you know what I'm saying, that I can go give me a gun card or some shit like that. You feel what I'm saying? That's how you get a gun charge in Chicago. I'm from Chicago. Guns is illegal here. Period. You know what I'm saying? You got to be a certain age to get them motherfuckers. You feel what I'm saying? But shit, at me being the age I was a juvenile. So I had a gun charge before I was even an adult. You feel what I'm saying? But coming outside, trying to protect myself from gangbangers. You feel what I'm saying? I don't know how other motherfuckers gangbang today's days. Gangbanging is different. You feel what I'm saying? This shit different. I'm a true 80s baby. I was born in 82. You feel what I'm saying? This shit that got going on now is way different. Everybody doing it for the fame. Everybody doing it for the motherfucking money. Everybody doing it for everything else for what the fuck they really need it for. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no motherfucking guidance and shit out there. That shit been dead. That shit been dead since the 90s. You know what I'm saying? So ain't no good look, no guidance and shit. So you asking, how can a motherfucker catch a gun charge? A motherfucker gonna catch a gun charge in Chicago by coming outside with that motherfucker. You feel what I'm saying? If you ain't old enough to have that motherfucker, your ass going down. You know what I'm saying? Well, people didn't know that if you was in certain parts of Illinois or Indiana, at a certain age, you was able to get certain shit. Like I figured out after I caught my first gun charge, you was able to get a shotgun at the age of 14, 13. If you stay more in the country, you can get a shotgun and shit. You feel what I'm saying? Like, but that was it. That was it. So if you stayed in some part of Indiana, you can get you a gun card and shit at the young age. Get you a 22 or something. So you was able to get shit. Other than that, your ass ain't able to get no motherfucking guns in this motherfucker. Not in Chicago, my man. You know what I'm saying? And killers and real niggas and shit, that shit all around all day. You feel what I'm saying? But I'm going to stick on that point there with catching the gun charge. Catching the gun charge in Chicago, you going to catch one as soon as you step out the door. And from it being 2019 right now, a lot of motherfuckers don't like Trump. You know what I'm saying? Okay, you know what I'm saying? Everybody got their say-so on point. I got a lot of felonies on my back. I'm still fighting. You know what I'm saying? But I've been in the struggle. You feel what I'm saying? But he made it possible where niggas like me with felons able to get a pistol now. You know what I'm saying? The whole. You feel what I'm saying? So to be crazy on some of these people, know, like I tell my wife every time, with a lot of rappers and a lot of entertainers that's out here that's entertaining, even though Nipsey hustled. You feel what I'm saying? Rest in peace to that man. You feel what I'm saying? He had all these good, beautiful things going on, doing all this good work for the community. You know what I'm saying? Where was the security? Where the goons at? Where the G's at then? Where the little homies? Where was you at? You feel me? If my nigga had a spot and he had everything going down, it don't matter how many niggas he put on. Or if they cripple blood and all that shit or what they do, everybody trying to be a gangster now. Everybody trying to be a gangbanger now. You feel what I'm saying? They don't know what it is. A lot of these niggas ain't got to talk back and sit back and motherfucking tell a motherfucker what it is, where they come from, spit no literature, nothing. They ain't got to do none of that shit nowadays. You know what they gonna do? They gonna go to jail, nigga, and they gonna say your motherfucking name, nigga. They gonna say my name, nigga. And niggas gonna say, oh, you know them? Yeah. And get them a bullshit ass story and niggas gonna slide back. Ain't no respect. Yeah, gang banging. Gang bang is a gang of niggas on some pussy. Fucking a whole bunch of pussy. You know what I'm saying? It's pussy niggas. You feel me? But we talking about real gang banging. Gang banging come real gang banging. Gang bangers take over turf. Nigga. Well, I used to gang bang. And I used to be a gang banger. When people used to see me and shit with my hat and shit all cocked back in the day in the 90s. We fought over turf. We fought over this block, over that block, bro. You feel what I'm saying? Till we took over this block, that block, that block, and all this area was ours. You feel me? That's what gangbanging did. We push niggas back. We make niggas move. Your family, mama, all that shit. And we take over that shit. That's what gangbanging did in the city of Chicago back then. Now it ain't shit. Everybody trying to be a hitter. Everybody trying to get that 15 minutes of fame. You feel what I'm saying? So to go down on, you know what I'm saying, how you catch a gun case, you know what I'm saying, it's easy. That's how you tell a nigga from down south. If you from Atlanta, anywhere down south, that's how you ask some niggas, how the fuck you catch a gun case when you can get a gun at the age of 14, 12? You can get a gun license because you out there shooting rabbits, shooting squirrels and shit. We can't get that shit down here in the city. They ain't giving you no motherfucking gun cards. You got to be a certain age. Can't be no felonies. You feel what I'm saying? Ain't no when you a juvenile you can get one. Everybody will have one. That's how you is, man. Rest in peace, my nigga Nipsey Hussle, man. You feel me? Like, it's a whole bunch of shit going on out here. And motherfuckers ain't paying attention to the real light. You feel me? Like, that shit terrible. You feel what I'm saying? That shit terrible. And I feel a whole bunch of motherfuckers in this shit crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel some people got their little hatred thing going on. Some people, you know, feel different about the different situation that's going on with the people that's got going on. You feel me? So, I understand everybody move. Everybody move all hard. So, it's crazy to point the finger. And then everybody want to talk about this Dr. Sabi shit. I don't believe that shit. I don't believe that shit. That's just some shit they trying to throw up in Front Street. You feel what I'm saying? That's some shit they trying to throw up in Front Street. Fuck that shit. That was some bullshit. That shit was some gangbang ass bullshit. That's what the fuck that was. That was some motherfucker not letting a motherfucker eat. Motherfucker was seeing that nigga doing good things for another motherfucker. Motherfucker wanted in on the bed. You feel me? I ain't even from out there in L.A. You feel what I'm saying? I'm from Chicago, where it get dirty. You know what I'm saying? Where the shit gonna pop off. And I know it's gonna pop off. Niggas get their motherfucking shit blown off from the back of their motherfucking head because it's always somebody that you know. You feel what I'm saying? There's always a motherfucker that you know. There's always a motherfucker that you know. You feel me? So I want to give it up. I'm motherfucker shut out too. You know? Rest in peace to my nigga Nipsey Hussle. You feel me? I was just watching my man right now. I'm finna keep watching him while I'm going on this right here. So you can see.
Look, I'm gonna say this loud and clear. Say this loud and clear. And I don't care what happened to me after this.
See my brother?
Fuck every gang member in Los Angeles. Fuck every so-called real street nigga in the industry. Fuck every so-called real street nigga in Los Angeles and in the entire United States. Fuck all of them. And if I could, I would erase every last one of you niggas from the planet. You niggas are our biggest cancer. You niggas, bro. All of y'all niggas are our biggest problem. The white man ain't our problem.
He ain't lying.
The white man ain't our problem. The system ain't our problem. The police ain't our problem.
It's us.
Ain't our problem. That ain't our problem. That ain't our problem. The police ain't our problem. The white man ain't our problem. The Chinese ain't our problem. It's you niggas, bro.
It's you niggas.
I ain't never walked up the street and worried about, you know what happened, my nigga? When I'm in Los Angeles, when I'm driving through Los Angeles, my nigga, you know what be the only thing on my mind? A black nigga would probably kill me. I don't be thinking about no white people. When I'm dipping through LA streets, I don't be thinking about no white people. I don't never think about no white people when I'm in the hood. Never. Never. Bro, it's us, my nigga. Bro, look, my nigga. I'm at the point of no return right now, my nigga.
See, my nigga speaking real shit. You feel what I'm saying? I ain't gonna even lie. It's just different holes of the game. You feel what I'm saying? Motherfuckers ain't taking real heed of the motherfucking game and what's going on. There's these bitch ass niggas out here. You feel what I'm saying? And just like Cuz saying, I'ma say it like this. You feel what I'm saying? It be still niggas that be 100 ass niggas. You feel what I'm saying? And the 100 ass nigga send another nigga off. You feel what I'm saying? Just for the cash. A lot of niggas doing this shit for the cash, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, this shit fucked up. You know what I'm saying? This shit very fucked up. You feel me? I'm missing something. It's definitely fucked up. Okay. People be killing people for nothing these days. You know what I'm saying? But you know it ain't nothing. You know what I'm saying? We gonna say it's nothing, but at the end of the day, a person don't be knowing what be going on. You know what I'm saying? Like a person can see you get off work, they see a purse, they see a jewelry, they think it's money in there. You know it ain't probably ain't nothing but $30 in there, but they don't know that. They think it's $300-$500 in there. You know, enough to go get them high or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Enough to get a motherfucker on. Like, some people just go steal shit for no reason. You know what I'm saying? But with this situation right here, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to keep always blaming the white folks for something that we got going on, or, you know what I'm saying? Them, I think, study talking about that doctor or whatever and shit. I think they're just fabricating shit. You feel what I'm saying? It ain't no motherfucking Illuminati. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck? You feel what I'm saying? Because I'll tell you right now, to be truthful, if it was Illuminati, you know what I'm saying, then what the fuck you gotta do for Illuminati? You gotta sacrifice somebody who's close to you, or you gotta sacrifice anybody? You feel what I'm saying? If you gotta sacrifice anybody, I got a few motherfuckers who I can sacrifice. Why the fuck they ain't come to Chicago then and put some of us niggas on? What, they just gonna come get Kanye West? Man, don't everybody like that shit. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Don't nobody like that shit. Everybody don't listen to that shit. And that goes with the shit that he was saying, like with the drill music. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, he definitely right. You know what I'm saying? Well, motherfuckers be sitting up here talking about capping and all these motherfuckers and shit. Then now since the time and changed, like, you got motherfuckers calling themselves Big Draco and, you know what I'm saying, 40 Papa and, you know what I'm saying, Glock, and, you know what I'm saying, like, everybody got a gun name or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody tough as hell. You know what I'm saying? Everybody tough as hell. You know what I'm saying? Back in the day, I used to always be, when I heard of No Limit and shit, I'm like, damn, why they ain't got bulletproof shit? You know what I'm saying? Dolph had to wait till he got shot up to him to get a bulletproof car. Y'all rich ass niggas should have been had a bulletproof car. If you was gangbanging before you was rich, why you ain't got all this shit? And because you motherfuckers wasn't gangbanging before majority of you motherfuckers was rich, how you ain't protecting yourself? You feel what I'm saying? You still gonna be in the hood. That means somebody gonna still try to off your ass. So you should still be having yourself right. Protect yourself. But everybody else I've been seeing out here really high capping. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't saying like a motherfucker should show their drugs or show their weed or show how you get your income. I don't give no fuck about that shit. But if you saying you real, you real, you real. You know what I'm saying? Like T.I., you know what I'm saying? Everybody trying to follow his page and shit and his thing that he got going on. But can't nobody keep following our wife in the well Gucci and shit. I ain't had the money to buy Gucci. You had the money to buy Gucci. Y'all went to Gucci. I ain't been to Gucci. So if I get some money, I'm going to buy Gucci. You gonna follow me because I'm wearing Gucci and shit? I'm gonna buy the mask and I'm gonna wear that motherfucker too. That black mask. I ain't even black, nigga. I'm light skinned and shit. You feel? I don't give no fuck about that shit. That's some racist ass shit. You know what I'm saying? So what? Fuck. What? I ain't getting no money off that shit. They ain't paying me. They can if Gucci see this shit right now, tell they motherfucking ass I'll put that mask on and I'll sponsor that shit and everybody in my motherfucking hood will wear Gucci. Nigga. Now order. You feel what I'm saying? And man. But other than that, man, getting all off topic, man, like Rest in peace, Nipsey Hussle, man. But I feel on my own note, you know what I'm saying, that shit was a setup. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, it had to be somebody he knew, somebody who he was fucking with, and motherfucker knew he had a bigger plan. You know what I'm saying? And motherfucker didn't want him to succeed. That's all. You know what I'm saying? I heard he had a clothing store right there, a barber shop right there. He motherfucker said he helping out the community and shit. Come on, man. He damn near another Rollo. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. Like, stop playing. He just, I don't even know what he was doing on that end. So, you know what I'm saying? I feel sorry for them niggas who was even on that end of the street and he was holding down on that part. Like, it's fucked up. Like a motherfucker say it's gonna be 1,000 million motherfuckers die of that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's crazy as hell. But y'all know what y'all did, man. Y'all niggas bogus as hell, man. When niggas be real true products of the street, man, let them niggas breathe, man. You feel what I'm saying? Like Nipsey was a real product of the street. You feel what I'm saying? Like he hold it down. He did what he did. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers like he was a gangbanger in his day. You know what I'm saying? And then he was able to switch it around, got some money, still stayed in the hood, gave back to his kind. You feel what I'm saying? Gave back to something that won this kind just to show them niggas like this ain't nothing. We human. You know what I'm saying? Back then, we gangbang over color just because he wore red or he wore blue. You feel what I'm saying? Now, it's bigger than that. You know what I'm saying? Everybody bleed red, though. You know what I'm saying? You don't bleed no other color. Don't matter what color skin you is. Your shit ain't going to be no darker than the other motherfucker unless you got single cell or something. But, cuz speaking facts, day late, you know what I'm saying? He speaking facts. You know what I'm saying? Academics hope we pick my shit up. You know what I'm saying? Post my shit, man. Rest in peace, man. I'm speaking all for my Chicago people. You know what I'm saying? Because, don't nobody condone violence. Don't nobody want no violence. Don't nobody want nobody be killing each other and shit. That should be stupid as hell. You know what I'm saying? That should be stupid as hell. You know? Somebody gonna be crying after that shit. Somebody gonna be crying bad. There's always somebody uncle, somebody brother, somebody cousin, somebody father. You know what I'm saying? Somebody auntie. Don't nobody be wanting that shit. You know what I'm saying? Then when you be a major product of the community like Nipsey, you know what I'm saying? That stop employment from people. You know what I'm saying? You got a person that's bringing employment to the neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? Like whoever killed him, he probably could have brought employment to that person. You feel what I'm saying? Some of y'all think it was a plot with him and that damn doctor. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if the doctor's still alive or not, but if he is still alive, he probably glad that he gonna investigate it. Cause back then he probably ain't had no money to even stop the white motherfuckers for the AIDS shit. Now it's a black motherfucker that's trying to do it. Somebody else could have done. You feel what I'm saying? Like, nah. You know what I'm saying? If it was Illuminati or something, then somebody else that's close to him should be getting on, right? So it wasn't. It was just some hating ass motherfucker that seen that his ass was making moves and motherfucker trying to be the next Suge Knight bitch ass nigga behind closed doors. Instead of being like a real gangster like Suge Knight was. You know what I'm saying? I ain't finna hold his nuts or nothing like that, but shit, that's how shit roll. You know what I'm saying? I know a few motherfuckers like that. If you can scare a motherfucker with a couple pumps like that and a whole bunch of woo out your mouth and get millions off that shit, why not keep doing it? You know how many motherfuckers sit behind they motherfucking goofy ass motherfuckers? Motherfuckers probably don't even got a desk. Motherfuckers probably be sitting at the crib on their bed, on their laptop all day. You know what I'm saying? Trying to figure some shit out. Figuring out your access codes to your credit card and shit. Sitting on their ass all day. 70 hours a fucking day. Motherfucker up till their ass fall out. But as soon as they get that one credit card number, they racking out $10,000. You feel what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. You got a man straight working. Motherfuckers sit on their ass all day and watch another motherfucker get on. Just because you can't get it here. Then you gonna knock that man off. You feel what I'm saying? It's crazy though, man. Sometimes you can say it's life. You know what I'm saying? because this is the type of shit that we live in Chicago. Now I'm on the southeast side. You feel what I'm saying? And I say that because all the street signs over here got an E on it. You feel me? I'm over here, over east, on Quill Block. You feel me? I'm over here this way where Lil Bibby from. You know what I'm saying? Herbo. Lil Mister, rest in peace. JoJo, rest in peace. Chief Keef, Lil Durk, King Von, Memo, 600, Rondo, all of them. You know what I'm saying? That's the area. Motherfuckers drive this all day. Motherfuckers go to Washington Park, go up to 6. You feel what I'm saying? Go to Killer Ward, go all through that shit. Go through the Dubs. You feel what I'm saying? Go through all that shit. Go fuck with folks in them. You feel what I'm saying? Like, some of them niggas I went to school with. You feel what I'm saying? Me and Dirk did a little small bid with, back and forth. You feel what I'm saying? Going back and forth in the county. You feel me? But it be different out here. You know what I'm saying? Like, niggas will kill you for some bullshit. Your friend will kill you just because you got it. Once they see you got it, a motherfucker gonna want it. That's the only thing. Once they see you got it, they want it. You know what I'm saying? So it had to be something more that a motherfucker had going on with him that we ain't gonna figure out. You know what I'm saying? Because either the motherfucker he had something else going on with, gonna have some shit going, or either motherfucker just gonna lash out. But from Nipsey being gone, we'll never figure it out unless some other two people can give us some more outlook on what went on with them. Other than that, it had to be some shit. Unless it was for one of them niggas. And Nipsey was just, in the way. You know what I'm saying? But why? You know what I'm saying? Everybody in that area should know who shit that is. Everybody should know who he is.
I'd rather be able to walk down the street and know these niggas in jail than walk down the street and know a nigga will kill me. Fuck them. Get them off the street. Fuck you.
You speaking facts.
Fuck you. Niggas you gonna break the code. What code? What is the code? We talk about break the code. What is we just talked about this.
What's the code?
What is the code?
The nigga code?
That's the code?
Niggas been snitching.
More black people get run from the police. That's the code? The code is kill more black people. If you see a nigga slipping, shoot that nigga. If the police come, run. That's the code. The code we're supposed to live by. The code we're supposed to live by is continuously killing our own people.
Now him. He's speaking facts though, B. You feel what I'm saying? If ain't no motherfucking code. You feel me? But that's like one of the things that motherfuckers don't understand. You know what I'm saying? Like some places it still be a code. Some places still got OGs and big G's and all that shit, little G's and whatever. You know what I'm saying? Some places like where we come from in Chicago, you know what I'm saying? Ain't no overseer no more. Ain't no big homie no more. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Anybody can get it. You feel what I'm saying? That's just how it is. That's just how it is. But I'm going to keep on watching this shit, man. And we going to see what's up and answer some more questions while you rolling.
This the problem, though. This the whole problem with this whole thing, my nigga. Y'all think Nipsey, see, y'all industry, y'all fans. Most of y'all niggas fans. So y'all only gonna understand it. Yes, sir.
Yeah, see, that's another thing, too. A lot of people is just fans. They just be looking for the clout. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of us ain't out here for that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't ran into a lot of fellas. You know what I'm saying? I ain't took a lot of pictures with a lot of rappers. I ain't took a lot of pictures with a lot of niggas that I've been around. But my whole thing is I make an impression on the person. So next time when they see me, they be like, that's my mans. I don't need no picture, none of that shit. I'd rather be that nigga that they say that's cuz I know him from somewhere. You feel what I'm saying? But most people be fans. You know what I'm saying? If most people don't understand the shit about gangbanging and all that other shit. Like, gangbanging over with, you know what I'm saying, period. But the bullshit still lay around with certain shit. It's just the rules don't hang around. You just be, a motherfucker say gangbanger because you represent something, he represents something, y'all can get into it. Like, niggas get into it all day, fucking each other, baby mamas and shit like that, you feel me? But
Beezy,
let's see what folks, let's see what cuz talking about.
was the Beezy of 6-0. When you hear niggas say, from Red Street say on Beezy or on Geo, Nipsey Hussle was the Beezy or the Geo from 6-0. He is the face of 6-0. Do you know how many people about to die because of this, bro? No. Do you know how many people about to die?
See what I'm saying? So he condoning violence on violence. You feel what I'm saying? Is it gonna be Nipsey Hussle dead? So we finna stop the violence? You feel what I'm saying? Hell no, we can't keep the violence stopped. That's why motherfuckers be talking about Chicago being the number one. This shit everywhere. Just like my man said, he was the face of some neighborhood. He was the chief. He was their man's. Somebody gonna have to die over that shit. He ain't know what's going on. This ain't no motherfucker Dr. Sabi shit. This ain't no motherfucker white, black, over shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on now. If that's the case, they'd have been, you know, where Illuminati at then? Why he ain't rich? Why this nigga ain't rich for knocking off Nipsey then? He'd have probably did it. That's his childhood friend. You think this motherfucker right here, you think bro right here, if they was giving this nigga all millions and millions of dollars to knock that man off, he wouldn't do it. Come on, man. You would do your own motherfucking best friend for millions and millions of dollars. Millions and millions and millions and millions. We gonna give you $100 million, $200 million. That's money that'll change your life forever. Cause it ain't no motherfucking Illuminati. You feel me? This motherfucking gangbangers, nigga. This bullshit ass gangbangers, this gangbanger niggas that don't gangbang at all. What they do is they sit behind the motherfucking wall around the sheet and they play the fucking ghost, nigga. And they pay a nigga. They get a nigga chump change, nigga. Nigga can't even bond out. Niggas can't even get shit. You feel what I'm saying? Niggas can't even bond out off their case or none of that shit. But they give you a good gun, brand new chopper, a stick. Everybody always talk about all that shit. Showing them motherfuckers, wait. You know what I'm saying? And then you go pop you a motherfucker. You kill a motherfucker. You kill an innocent motherfucker. Now what? Where that nigga that killed Nipsey at? Where you sitting at? He's somewhere shaking in his boots right now. He gonna down there tell on himself and get himself locked up. Then what? You know what I'm saying? It's gonna find out one of these niggas tried to pay that man. Pay that man. Let's listen to what else he gotta say.
To spark the end game, literally, bro. Bro, you don't understand, my nigga. Thousands of people are gonna die because of this, bro. A nigga like Nipsey Hussle is not supposed to get shot. He was a different energy to their hood. People are gonna die if they haven't died already. Somebody from some other hood is dead already, right now.
Fact.
Somebody that we don't really know about, like, you know, up and coming little nigga in the neighborhood is dead already. People are gonna die. A lot of people are gonna die. And there's gonna be a back and forth for literally 40, 50 years.
But it ain't gonna be from Nipsey. It's gonna be from these black on motherfucking black crime, white, brown, all motherfuckers hating over a patty ass dollar. A patty ass dollar. That's it. You got some money? Watch your ass, man. That's all I'm saying. You got some money, watch your ass, man. That's it. As soon as you start making some cash and start making a name and putting a dent in the street, niggas want to take you out. Straight up, bro. That's all I'm saying, man. Once motherfuckers get it, man, get it and try to stick together, man. Try to get your family out and live your best life, man. The world is too crazy and too short. Get life insurance on yourself and everybody you know if you get some type of money. That's what I'm saying at the end of this motherfucking message. And I hope somebody gets to this shit and get this shit in themselves and know this shit ain't a motherfucking game. I live in Chicago. Every day you step out the motherfucking door, anything might happen. That's like anywhere. A car. But this shit like this, it's mostly shooting all the time. Somebody getting shot every day, all day. So you don't know. You feel what I'm saying? It's just the neighborhood you in might be kind of rough. But that bitch ass nigga that with the gun, he ain't finna run up and be like, oh, you that nigga from woo woo woo? You from over here? No, I ain't none of them. Oh, okay. He gonna run off. Nah, nigga, he gonna pop your ass, nigga. And then you an innocent motherfucker that was on your way to work that got shot. So, you know what I'm saying? It don't matter if you black, brown, white, man, anything, man. You human, you a human being, man. Stay safe, man. This world is dangerous and it's fucked up. You know what I'm saying? If more people stuck together, just like a lot of other motherfuckers do, and you know what I'm saying, like, this should be a better place, man. But till then, rest in peace to Nipsey Hussle. Rest in peace to a lot of people that just died in Chicago. You feel what I'm saying? Like these last past week, a lot of people died in Chicago. So I like to say rest in peace. And now I'll post another jack in a minute. You know what I'm saying? If you got any comments, leave that shit in the bottom. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to reply to all my shit, man. But be safe out there, man. And